All right, hey, good morning or good afternoon, depending on when you're getting to this video. Schlegel here to talk to you about some options that you have in math as you move from 7th grade to 8th grade and into the high school. I know it's kind of weird to be thinking about getting into high school already just at the end of your 7th grade year, but it is time for us to make some decisions that will potentially impact what class you start in when you get to the high school. So with that, I've got some options here that I'd like to share with you and explain what we have to offer here in Sunnyside and how you can help us get it right for you. So what we're going to start with here, everyone, is down the left side. This is your entire 8th grade and high school career mapped out in math. And so what we're going to do is talk about three separate options for all of those years: option 1, option 2, and option 3. So option 1 is what I would call the normal option. And so most students who are in 7th grade right now will take just 8th grade math next year, and that will be the only math class that they take. Then the following year, they will take one math class every year in high school, which is geometry, algebra 1, algebra 2, and pre-calculus, and that will be the last math class that they take in high school. That is all that is required for you to do. You don't need to do any more than that. And so the normal option is a great option for a lot of students. For a student who decides, you know what, I really like math and I want to do more math than the normal option has to offer, you have option 2 and option 3. Option 2 is something that we will be talking to you about right now, and that I'm asking your teachers to work with you on to decide if option 2 is right for you. What happens in option 2, everyone, is next year in 8th grade, you would take 8th grade math and you would take the high school geometry course at the same time. So you would have two math classes your 8th grade year. Some of you may end up starting the geometry class first trimester, while some other people may end up starting the geometry class second trimester. Geometry is only a 2-trimester course, and so you would only have 2 trimesters taken up by geometry, and you would have an elective for that third trimester, either at the beginning or the end of the school year. So by taking 2 math classes next year, what ends up happening is your 9th grade year, you would go to algebra 1 instead of geometry, because geometry is already done. This puts you 1 year ahead of the normal track. So again, here people are doing algebra 1 in 10th grade, you would be doing it in 9th grade. Next comes algebra 2, again a year ahead. Next comes pre-calculus, again a year ahead. And that gives you an extra year here to be spending time in a course called AP Calculus. And so if you go through and count, folks, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high school math classes if you do this. And over here with the normal track, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 high school math classes. So again, the only reason to do something like option 2 and to take geometry your 8th grade year would be so that you can get ahead in math, so that you can take more math classes in high school than you could with the normal track. And again, this is a decision I'm asking you and your teacher and your parents to work together to make in terms of whether or not taking geometry next year is the right decision for you. And some people may be thinking, hey, you know what, I really don't want to take 2 math classes next year. Is there another way that I could get ahead and get to AP Calculus? The answer is yes. Although if you're a person who's thinking about going to AP Calculus and wanting to do more math, I would recommend that you stick with option 2, because that would definitely get you set up to do that, and we will definitely be able to offer that. For people who do not take geometry next year, that still want to get to AP Calculus, it is possible at the high school to rearrange these classes a little bit and take algebra 2 and geometry at the same time your 10th grade year. This, I believe, would be more difficult than doing option 2 and taking geometry at the same time as 8th grade math, So again, if you're a person that wants to get to AP Calculus and take more math than the normal track has to offer, I would do this right here in option 2. That would be my best recommendation. But when you go to the high school, you would possibly have the option 3 available to you as well. So with that, folks, that's all I've got. I am just looking to see who should be enrolled in the geometry course next year. Again, this is a decision for you, your teacher, and your parents to make. I'll look forward to hearing what is best for you.